Is this thing on?
To another episode of Spooled Life Live. I'm your host, Ram Garcia, and we are in the beautiful Roy's Bait and Tackle studio here in Corpus Christi, Texas. It's cold, it's windy, it's a little drizzly out there. You know, if you're coming down SPID, you know, you're passing the crosstown, you're crossing the Trade Center, you're crossing Planet Fitness, you're passing Montgomery Ward, right? Montgomery Ward, you're passing Little Woodrow's, right? You're passing what else did we pass on the way coming into coming into Roy's?
Man, I come straight to Roy's every
B
time.
and J's Pizza, right? The old one. I've never been to that one. I'm more of the new modern, pizzerias. I was there yesterday celebrating Marco's 50th. Marco Cavazos, shout out to him. 50th birthday celebrated yesterday. Man, it's a hell of an accomplishment when you reach 50, right? I could remember growing up and saying, man, I don't think I'm going to reach 50, man. Like now I could see myself, dude.
I'm pretty close.
Yeah, dude, I'm 41. How old are you?
47.
Oh, wow, you're a lot closer than I am, right? If you think about it, you're a lot closer to 50 than you are to 40.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So I'm not there quite yet, but man, like I wake up, like if I see on the news, if I'm watching Del Gazin, or what is it? Del
got me.
Gazin or somebody on channel 6, I think. One of them guys, if he says, hey, guess what? It's gonna be cold tomorrow. Man, guess what, dude? I'm about to be hurting in the morning, man. I don't even know if I'm gonna be. I have to like make sure that I sleep on the edge of the bed, because if I'm like in the middle of the bed, like it's gonna be tough to get out.
I got a few more years waiting.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But now I feel like that because I've been in motorcycle accidents, dude. Been in truck accidents, to where, dude.
Give it just a little bit more. Little bit more. About 45, 46.
Yeah, right around there. All right, we'll stop talking about it, then, right? Man. We are at show, I want to say this is show number 52, right? 52, 53, around there. We have a hell of a show, guys. One thing we do got is a fishing rod donated by the guest, right? I don't want to say who the guest is quite yet, right? Donated by the guest. It's a Waterloo.
I believe it's a
Phantom.
Yep.
Waterloo Phantom, right? It's in 6.6 medium extra fast. We're gonna give away this thing. You remember I told you, hey, remember you're connected here in Austin? You see, everything I told you, I'm just gonna forget about everything myself. We're gonna be giving away that. We got a couple viewers on. The way we're gonna give this away is the viewers that tune in quite often already have an idea. We're gonna ask a question amongst the show, right? About, I say midway, you know, once I got 3 Karbachs in front of me, so I might just forget about that. But I say midway, we're gonna ask a question that was discussed on the show, and if you get it right, well, guess what? We're gonna get this Waterloo Phantom rod sent out to you at a high rate of speed, right? We're not gonna say what the question is, but I will say this: whoever wins is going to have a brand new fishing rod, right? Just in time for a big tournament that's coming up, right? We'll discuss that later on in the show as well. First off, I want to give a shout out to my headline sponsors, Roy's Bait and Tackle, Sarge Custom Rods, Forever Last Year, Z Pro Lithium, Stinky Pants Fishing, the Coke Law Firm, just in case you get into some trouble, right? Next week, or if you got into some trouble, if you know somebody that has got into some trouble Thanksgiving? You were at Thanksgiving dinner and you didn't really like the way, your cousin or your Theo was looking at you, and you didn't really want the Cowboys to win, or your numbers didn't come up, and you're upset about spending those $25 you jumped into that pot with, and you mouthed off to the wrong cousin or Thea or somebody. The Coke Law Firm guys, they will help you get out of any trouble you may have, or minimize your time in there, right? Sometimes it's not just easy as saying, hey, guess what, get them out, right? Sometimes you just gotta face the facts and deal with the sandwich that's coming to you.
Exactly.
Right. See, Tow Corpus Christi, if you get into some trouble in the water, they're there to help. And my favorite, Karbach Brewery, keeping us nice and refreshed. Here's to you. Love Street Blonde is in the air today. Music to your beer. Brewed in Texas, 4.9% alcohol. We have, man, at 4.9% alcohol, we might need the Coke Law Firm. You know what I mean? Brewed in Texas, give it a shot. You can find it at your convenience stores. You can find it at H-E-B. You can even find it at B&J's Brewery here in Corpus Christi, Texas. What are you tasting when
It's
you?
good. It's pretty smooth.
What is it? Let me see. Let me get one more. Not too hoppy.
No.
Right? I don't really like a real strong hoppy.
No, it's
musky.
It's good.
That's smooth. 4.9%. Makes me feel like I could drink it all day. I'm envisioning me finish cutting the yard, my riding lawnmower, right? I don't got a zero turn. I just got your standard, I like to kick back and, grab the wheel, instead of the two.
The two.
Yeah, the two right here. Yeah. I'd rather just
makes it hard to
cruise up here. You know what I mean? It's windy. I feel like the grass, like I'm making the turn in the wind and grass is hitting me and I'm like, it gets in my butt. You know what I'm just drink down the grass particles and stuff, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's pretty good.
It is.
Right?
Pretty good.
Smooth.
It is definitely.
It doesn't take too much, to get it down.
No. I was a little worried, but first time drinking it.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah, that's
good.
one of the good ones where you could, if you're barbecuing.
Yep.
You know how a lot of people base their briskets on how many beers they've drank?
Yeah. It'd be a good one to base your brisket.
Man, I feel like you end up burning the brisket because you're going to be drinking a whole lot of them, and by the time you're 10 of this.
Forgot you had the brisket.
Yeah, you're like 20 of these deep already, and by the time you wake up off the lawn chair, your brisket, there's not even smoke coming out of the barbecue pit anymore, unless you got a pellet smoke. That's what I got now. Just set it and forget it.
They're nice.
Is a pellet smoker like frowned upon? You know what I mean? Man. I mean, it's not. It is electric, right? But it's not gas or like an oven. It's still wood.
I've always knocked them. There's a video going around making fun of a pellet grill.
Oh yeah.
They're nice. I got one at the lease now. I'm gonna admit it. I got one. I turn it on. I go to the stand. I come back. It's good.
Yeah. See, when I'm doing barbecue, I do got a pellet grill, right? But if I'm gonna do conventional barbecue pit, like it's kind of tough at times to get the fire started.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't got wind, right? If it's just dead calm and you decide to make barbecue instead of being on the water or something, you got to get out the vacuum cleaner, and put it in reverse and blow some air inside the barbecue pit. Yep. It's just a pain in the butt, man. This thing is just.
Oh, it's easy.
Turn it on, buddy.
Turn it on. It's ready to go. Give it 5 minutes of smoking. It's good.
Yeah. Guys, I got a hell of a show. Right? We could just be talking about this all day long, but let's get started, man. I got a hell of a show. I have none other than the Artificial Showdown's very own Billy Mcneil.
How you doing?
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Man,
First, how was the drive over here?
it was nice.
Because where are you from?
Aransas.
Aransas Pass. So you have to pass the ferry.
Nope, I come the other way.
You come the beach.
Through Portland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, through Portland.
Yeah.
So you come around.
I come around. It's longer going the ferry.
So the ferry.
Yep.
East side of the ferry, you would come down the beach.
Yep.
Access roads and all that stuff, right?
Yep.
But you're on the west side.
Yep.
So you come through Portland.
Yep.
Man, they're closing down the beaches, right? Or something like that.
I don't know, man. I don't go to the beaches.
Yeah, me neither, unless it's spring break.
I still don't go.
Right. Traffic is bad. You're not on the traffic side.
I hate the sand.
Oh, really?
Seriously. It's funny. My wife laughs at me because I wade fish all day. I just hate the sand. I can't stand the sand.
So you got like boots on and stuff and still.
Yeah. I just
or you got like special, the waiters, you know.
I'd rather wear my waders to the beach when my wife and them go.
What about like on like summer weights and stuff?
I'll go and wade. I'll go and
wade
wade as long as I'm in the water. But I get back on the sand, I got to have the water pouring on my feet.
Oh, wow.
I can't stand the sand.
Oh, my God. That's crazy.
Can't stand it.
What, you been in Aransas your whole life?
No, originally from San Antonio.
Okay. Man, so you're one of the guys that came over here. Was fishing always in your...
Yeah, my dad actually fished bass tournaments and stuff out of San Antonio. That's what he did. And then he moved down here and became a fishing guide.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was a fishing guide down here.
Saltwater.
Saltwater. I don't know how many years he was. A long time. I know that. And I came down in my early, I guess, 20s full time. I came down here and been down here ever since.
We are having some technical difficulties again, right? That comes with the whole live, guys. We will get it up somehow, some way. We're going to give this stuff away to y'all. Man, so once you reach Corpus area, Aransas, then what? Your dad's a guide?
Yeah, he's a guide.
Baby Billy's born.
Yeah.
He's like, man, well, you know what?
Yeah, and
it's time to get this guy a little fishing rod, you know?
Fishing. Oh, man, I've been fishing since I can't even remember. At 10 years old, I had my own bass boat by then. At 10 years old.
Oh, wow.
My dad would take me to the lake. There's two little lakes, Bronick and Calaveras, and he'd launch me in, and I'd go out all day on my boat all by myself. 10 years old.
Oh, wow. Yep. By yourself?
All by myself.
Dang, dude. Yep. Is that against the law?
It wasn't back then.
What
now they got all this boater safety stuff.
Yeah. I wonder now how old you have to be to even.
Well, now you got to take that boater safety, and I don't really remember the age. I really don't. I think 16 or
16
something like that.
Around there.
Yeah, you got to
probably the age you have to start having a fishing license or something maybe. And that's crazy. Man.
Yeah.
Back then, they probably didn't even worry about. You don't even worry about that kind of stuff.
No.
You're like, man, as long as Billy's
I mean,
out on the water instead of causing trouble somewhere else.
Yeah, you're talking 37 years ago. Probably the biggest motor they had back then was a 90 horse. So
yeah,
the boats didn't do what they do now. I don't think my dad let me go now with a boat.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah, 90 horse was.
Oh yeah,
they're like, dude, we can't even go faster than this. There ain't no way they're going faster than this ever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's crazy how fast the boats go now.
Ridiculous,
right? Like why? Some of these trout guys, right? I guess this is gonna end up being a trout episode, right?
I guess so.
So let's talk about the trout guys, right? Some of the trout guys, I guess the redfish guys too.
Yeah.
Right. There's no in boats, right? I feel like a trout angler and a redfish angler are two different people. But in boats, it's the same boat, right?
Exactly.
Why? Your opinion, right? This is the Billy Mcneil show. In your opinion, why would you want to go that fast? To get there first?
That's the whole point.
Is that the
You
thing?
gotta think that everybody fishes around here, like the tournaments, for instance. Everybody knows every hole. You're pre-fishing, you see this boat here, this boat here, this boat here. So tournament day, first one to the spot gets the spot.
Right. I'm seeing it now.
First one to the spot gets the spot. You got to stay so many yards away, wait them out. Hopefully they leave, catch their fish and leave, or sometimes they just stay there all day. And so then you're on to plan B now.
I wonder, you're a trout fisherman.
Yes, sir.
Right. Do you, if you get there first,
Mhm.
right? Tournament day is a big deal
Big deal.
to a tournament angler. Not a very big deal to a non-tournament angler
No.
that's there.
Yeah.
Right. I want to talk about that too here later on about duck hunters. Because I ran into some duck hunters this weekend. But that's besides the point, right? If I'm a recreational angler and I have a 500 horsepower motor, but it's just because I make a lot of money and I could have something like that, right? Some of your trout anglers, tournament anglers are sponsored anglers, right?
Mm-hmm.
They get these 500 horsepower motors. Nothing against it, right?
Yeah.
Hell, dude, if I could have one, I'd have one too, right? These fast boats, Mamba's fast boats, right? That's the in thing route is the Mamba boat, right? And I'm just a recreational angler, and I get there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is the trout do the trout angler, and if a trout angler is on, voice your opinions as well, right? You don't want to jump a spot, right? I have no idea because I'm on the kayak side, but if I'm a trout angler and I get to my spot first because I have a 500 horsepower motor and I get a low number, so my takeoff is early, right?
Yeah.
Right? That's something,
Mhm.
that's how it kind of works.
Yep.
You get there first. Am I thinking, okay, I don't want to get to my spot. I want to be like in between some spots and I want to work towards my spots? Or do I jump back in the boat and haul ass to my second spot? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I have fished one spot all day for a tournament
Right. Just
because
grinding it.
I know they're there. Eventually they're gonna bite one day. Sometimes it's come benefit, sometimes it's hurt us. Man, we should have left. We should have went to spot
Yeah.
number 2. They
Yeah.
never bit. So it's hard to say. It's just some people have that in them where they can go, you know what? An hour. They're not here. Let's go somewhere else.
Yeah.
I mean, if I've caught them there and I know they're there, it's hard for me to leave. If it's a good quality fish, it's hard for me
Right.
to leave. Now, if we pull up to a spot and we're catching little ones, we're like, hey, we got to go. We got to go.
Mhm.
And we'll just move up and go somewhere else.
But you jump in the boat and move.
Yeah. So some people wait different than others. Like the guys I fish with, we wait far.
Oh, really? Miles.
We lose sight of the boat.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then it's a bet, like, rock, paper, scissors, who's going back
Yeah.
to get the boat.
I wonder if they make like the whole power pole
They do.
satellite.
They do, like the trolling motor. Minn Kota has a trolling motor, but we never use it. We just power pole down. We're always too scared that battery's going to die. And most of our tournaments are in the winter, 30 miles an hour wind, and then we're watching the boat drift away. We're always too scared to.
Oh, yeah.
Because we do see some people with their remote having the boat follow them, But
Well, if you lose sight, right? If you're fishing, and I'm next to you,
Mhm.
and I already got my whole Forever Last fish bag filled up and stuff. I'm like, dude, we got this tournament in the bag, dude. Man, well, the boat's 5 miles away.
Yeah.
Well, hold on, dude. This ain't just your regular boat, homie. I got stuff in this boat, man. I got satellite tracking devices on this boat. Is there a such thing as beep? And you just see that boat start
Not from
cruising
that distance.
towards. Oh, really?
Not from that distance.
Even with satellite?
No, sir.
And I bet you
Even
power
your
poles onto
power
something now.
poles that are on there, they only reach so far. That's a bad thing about it.
But that's like a Bluetooth.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
It's
satellite,
just
right?
a wireless.
Yeah,
thing,
just
yeah.
kind of like sense it or whatever.
Yep.
And I bet you if
It'd be
there's
nice.
yeah,
It would.
or it connect to your GPS
Mm-hmm.
because those GPS have to be some sort of satellite imagery
Yeah. See, now
deals or
I
whatever.
don't get a lot into
It's
the
too high
electronic.
tech, dude.
Yeah.
That's for part 2, man.
I just
We're gonna have
follow
to
the
do some
tracks. That's
studying
it.
on this. All right.
I just follow the track.
The Artificial Showdown,
Yes, sir.
pretty big deal.
It is.
Wintertime,
It is
right?
now. It is.
Tell us how that even started, when it started.
Man, it started as just a talk. Wife and stuff, and some other buddies were fishing guides and wanted to do a winter tournament. There's another trout tournament that goes on. It starts next month, January. They wanted to do one around the December and Thanksgiving time for the like the split and stuff. So we come up with this and we host it every first weekend of December every
Okay.
year.
Oh wow.
And that's how it come up, man.
And so your wife's pretty involved.
She's more involved than me.
Oh really?
She should be on the show.
What in the hell? Shout out to Mrs. Mcneil.
Yes, I just run the tournament. That's it. The day of the captain's meeting, that I do. She does all the behind the stage.
Yeah.
You can ask any guys.
So you're the face of Artificial Showdown, which should be her as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. Anybody that texts me to sign up, hey, what about this? You can ask them. They'll get her phone number. Hey,
Oh,
call
yeah.
my wife. She'll take care of it.
Wow, that's
She
great.
does it all.
That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she does all of that.
That's good in a way of that women don't care how guys feel. Right. Like if your
Yep.
buddies contact you, they're like, hey, man, $900 is kind of steep.
Oh yeah, she don't
Really,
care. Trust me, I got buddies.
Can you hook
too.
me up this year? Dude, I fish it every year.
That's
You know what I
exactly-
mean?
I got buddies. Don't worry about the late one. They know it might work with me, but it don't work with her.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the late notice.
The late
$250.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
When did the Artificial Showdown start?
In 2017.
17. How many? What is that?
This will be our 7th year.
7th year.
7th year.
From tournaments in 2017 till now. It's a pretty orchestrated event. I fished a couple of them myself on the kayaking. That's another thing we could talk about is I was about to say on the kayaking side, but there's no such thing as a kayaking side or a division.
Not in the Artificial Showdown.
Right? It's all or nothing.
All or nothing.
And I like that. When we fished, me and my buddies, what year do we fish? We're 23, 2020,
Probably
2019, around there. When we fished that year, there was a lot of stairs.
Oh.
And we're redfish anglers.
Yeah.
Right? We fished a couple trout tournaments, maybe online tournaments, $75, $100 trout tournaments.
Yep.
Grassroots, right? But this was never a thought in our heads that we would be fishing the Artificial Showdown tournament as part of the boaters. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it was a pretty big deal for us. Did we know we were going to place? Probably not. You know, what we wanted as, this may sound kind of weird, what we wanted as content creators was content. You know, we went in there not knowing we're going to place.
Oh, believe me, when I seen the finals, I was like, whoa, you sure about that?
Yeah. I want to say, long story short, let me just say the whole story. Because it's worth value, right? A couple anglers, myself, Poco Cedillo, Chris Castro, and Dustin Nichols. We told ourselves, guess what? We're going to fish. First, we asked permission. And I want to say, I'm going to just go ahead and say it because I'm already one Karbach deep, right? We asked permission. Not sure if it was Mr. Mcneil or Mrs. Mcneil at the time, or maybe somebody else. Let's just say it was somebody else, just for reference. I want to say that when we asked if we could fish the Artificial Showdown, we were told, yeah, we'll take y'all's money, right?
Exactly.
So we fished it, guys, and we had trout, submittable trout.
Yeah.
Right? Were we in contention? Probably not, right? In our eyes, in hours, in a couple of hours, and we made our way back to Rockport from Corpus area, and midway from Rockport, from Corpus to Rockport, we said, "Man, hold on, dude. What are we doing? We still got hours of fish time.
Yeah.
Of time to upgrade fish.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't your regular redfish tournament to where, okay, I got 228s.
No, this was 4 trout.
Yeah. I'm good.
This was live weigh-in back then.
Yeah, those were my favorite.
Live weigh-in.
I like to see all those trout coming in, and I like to see the panic in anglers' faces to where, okay, I've submitted my fish, but where do I stand?
Yeah.
Now the technology, especially with Gulf Coast Weighmasters, you could see your standings, right? Back then you couldn't.
Yep.
Back then it was like, okay, let me look at Alex Guetta's face. He made a smirk.
Yeah.
I'm probably last place.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we went and submitted our fish. There was no boats there, and in Rockport, and we were like, dude, this is not how you do this, man.
I remember that.
We were probably one of the first or the first team to weigh in.
I do believe y'all were the first team to weigh in.
This is not how you do this. You have to grind it out, man. You have to stay out there. You have to upgrade your fish. But in our heads, we were like, dude, our fish are going to die.
Yeah.
We're in kayaks.
Yeah.
We don't have a live well. We don't have
aerators,
the blue juice that you pour in it, stuff like that, right? So we went in, we submitted our fish, and we're like, dude, there's about 3 more hours to go. We can't just stand here. We'll end up having a panic attack or something, right? So we went to butter churn, right? We carved up our fears away. We went back to the weigh, and we still had about an hour. By then, some of the teams had weighed in, and we asked the weighmaster, Alex Guetta, hey, how's it looking, man? Of course, he's not going to give too much.
Oh, he don't.
He's not going to give too much intel, right? And he was like, well, there's some good fish that have came in. I was like, dude, we lost, just with that. Yeah. If we had some good fish, he'd be like,
yeah,
those are some good fish, No, there's been some good fish to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a clue, man. That's a clue that we lost, Now the $100,000 boats start showing up, right? The Watkins, all the Watkins people show up. I think Pederek was late, but he had called in that he had 20-something pounds. So they're like, dude, if Pederek shows up, we lost even more than we're losing right now. Who else is out there? What are the Coastal Brew baits?
The Blackwells?
Yeah, the Blackwells showed up with their trout. We're like, dude, that's Colton Blackwell. You know what I mean? we lost, you know what I mean? And we see all the other top-notch anglers, and we're like, dude, we're in kayaks. What are we doing? Let's start taking pictures of this event. Let's forget that we lost and start taking pictures, right? Everybody shows up, and then there's a state of, even though everybody's talking, there's a moment of, I want to call it a moment of silence that's going through your head, like, dude, like, what if we really got a chance at this stuff? We had quality fish in our heads. You don't just go jump into a trout tournament not knowing what to catch, right? It always gets me when somebody says, I fished a tournament, I got this place, but I had fun.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah, it's not fun.
It's not fun.
If you had fun, you probably weren't doing enough.
Yeah.
In a nice way. Guys, don't go delete my Facebook page or delete yourself off the group, right? It's a grind, dude.
It's a grind.
when you're going against competitors that win hundreds of thousands of dollars doing this stuff, you look at their boats and you got a 3 horsepower on your kayak at most, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could have more, but most of the redfish tournaments, Elite Series,
Yeah.
Pro Redfish Series, they draw a line at 3 horsepower. Yeah. So, and weirdly, that's $3,000 if you buy a Torpedo, right? That is high on our end. You know what I mean? So you're not gonna buy an additional motor. Okay, I'm gonna fish this one. I got my 1 horsepower.
Yeah.
Right. Which are both here, by the way, at Roy's Bait and Tackle, if you're interested. So there's a moment of panic. There's a moment of suspense. There's a moment of silence, right?
Yeah, all kinds of emotions.
Yeah, it's like you're watching a Steven Seagal movie.
Yeah.
Right?
But
like right when he's gonna start fighting, though. Like, I'm not talking about when he's like sleeping. Like, I'm talking about he's fixing to get attacked by 15, 20 guys.
Yeah. Whole lot of emotions.
And he's, you know what I mean? You haven't even started your popcorn yet. You know what I'm talking about? So when we're all chilling there, freezing, because it's cold. Yeah. That year it was super cold. And the tournament director comes up to you and says, "Hey, you," which is me, "you are fixing to take a polygraph test."
Yes, sir.
You're like, "Wait, okay, yeah, go for it. Yeah, cool." And then you leave, and then we're like, "Wait, polygraph test? Maybe we're just the random team that's doing a polygraph test. Or we could possibly win this damn thing, dude. Or even place. It's just an honor placing at this event at a kayaker's mentality, right?
Yeah.
First time, right? Go back to the weigh-in. Man, I forget what we even placed. So somebody put in the comments what we placed. You might win yourself a fishing rod. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That would have been a good question.
My wife can't answer that.
Right?
She'll tell you.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Man, what was it? Is Mrs. Mcneil back there that could tell us what we placed? What was our standings on the showdown, the kayaking team? Second. We got second place. I want to say we were ounces away, halves of ounces away from $20-something thousand. And that was when $20-something thousand was a big deal for this tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's probably double that.
Yeah.
For first place winning of the Artificial Showdown, right?
Yep. I think last year, first place, I think they took right around 38,000 in cash. And I'd say another 2,000 or so in just prizes, gear.
Oh, yeah. You see, that's a different thing. I hate to see a check that says 100,000. You won $100,000, right? But
it's the prizes.
Yeah. $90,000 was prizes.
Oh, sir.
You know what I mean?
That was cash money that went out.
Yeah. And that's a big deal, man.
Cash, not a check, straight cash.
Dude, if we were ounces away from me calling my boss and like, guess what?
I'm gonna be late.
I'm putting my 2 weeks in, brother. You know what I mean? Dude, we were ecstatic, man. And I want to say you're the first team that I was involved with. I'm sure there's many that I was involved with that the tournament director let the kayakers fish with the boaters.
Yep. As far as like I know on that status of a tournament, I mean, yeah. Normally they have, your own category. But I didn't want to do that, and I'll be honest, because it's a lot of work to put a tournament on.
Oh, yeah.
And that's 2 headaches. That's 2 different categories to try to keep it separate. And I was the one, well, you actually called my wife, and I was the one that was like, if they want to do it, they understand this is a live weigh-in.
Yeah.
I mean, I know how hard it is in a kayak,
Right.
was like, they understand that, right? They're going to be back at the same time. And this, she's like, yeah, they still want to fish it. I
So
said,
they're not going to get no breaks, you
Yeah.
know, nothing like that.
No, sir, nothing. You're going head to head.
Yeah.
Y'all did good. But
Yeah, we did amazing, man. Congratulations to the last winners, which was the Blackwells, right? This just past tournament.
this past year,
Mm-hmm.
that was babe, Chad Petterick, correct?
Petterick's team won last year.
Last year, Petterick and the Corones.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Corona, I remember that last name.
they won
Congratulations to them. The year before was the Blackwells.
Blackwells, I believe. She keeps up with them.
They had to have won at least one of those. The Blackwells.
Yes.
Colton, like Coastal Brew, Bates.
They're always up there too.
Man, those guys are.
They're always up there every year.
Yeah, that's amazing, dude. An amazing feat to do with all the. You don't, especially this year. This year, the tournament is held the first week of December.
Every year,
Right.
every December, the first weekend.
Which is
this year, it's the first. Captain's meetings this coming Friday, and we fish Saturday.
So if you decide to enter right now,
oh yeah, you show up Friday.
You're paying a late fee.
Paying the late fee
today. You're paying a late fee, no matter what.
$250 on top of the $900.
No ifs, ands, or buts. No matter how much Karbach I bring you.
No, it don't matter. It don't matter. You can be my blood family. She's still gonna charge you the late fee.
Really?
Yeah.
No matter.
No.
How many rods we give away today?
No, it don't matter.
$250.
No, $250.
All right. And you are letting kayakers.
Oh yeah.
It was third. We got third.
Third.
Right.
Yeah. Oh.
Hell of a feat.
Yeah.
Dude, not everybody does that.
No.
How many kayakers have gotten third place?
Yeah.
In the Artificial Showdown?
Yeah.
How many kayakers have you even had in the Artificial Showdown?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We need to get more involved. I say we. I'm already pretty involved in this stuff, right? The kayakers need to get involved. One thing I hear is like, man, the winnings aren't high. Right? I don't want to let you all fish the boaters because there's no money on the kayak side.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the things I hear, right? I get that most of the tournaments are shotgun style tournaments.
Most of them are. Yep.
I could see that.
Yep.
I could see us not participating.
Yep.
In that being in the way. Liability,
it's
right, plays a big part in that. But Roadrunner, the whole point of this, I say that because I'm not a tournament director either, right? But the whole point of fishing tournaments, and I said it earlier about having fun thing, which I get, right? If you're not having fun doing it, then why do it at all, right? But the whole point of bringing a tournament to our area is to bring the anglers together, right?
Yeah.
See who the best is, right? So why not make them all Roadrunner?
Mm-hmm. Man, I fished one. I fished the Saltwater Legends.
Those are shotgun.
Yep, yeah, that's a shotgun, and it's a trout and a redfish, which I hate. I'm not a red fisherman. Not a redfish.
You hate redfish?
Yeah, man, I can't catch them on tournament days. Never. I catch the 3-pounders, 4-pounders. That's it.
Yeah.
They always get us on tournament days, but the shotguns, it kind of levels everything out. You know what I mean? The Artificial Showdown, we do a launch from anywhere. I've had people call still after all these years. They're like, man, we can launch and leave anywhere. I'm like, you can leave at 2:00 in the morning. As long as you don't make your first cast. And I say it at the captain's meeting. That's your first cast. Then you got to be back in by 5.
Yeah.
So.
But the captain's meeting is mandatory. The
captain's meeting, one person from your team must be present.
But this is an event to where all your team wants to be there.
Oh, it is.
It's an atmosphere in its own.
It is.
This caliber of tournament.
Whenever we first started, you'd have some of the guys show up. One guy from this team, one guy from this team, and to our surprise, I mean, it really got bigger over the last just few years we've been doing it. I mean, we got a lot of big names this year and this, but it's more of they're going to come because they know the payout's excellent.
Yeah.
But they're going to come because they want the bragging rights.
Oh
I
yeah.
beat you.
Yeah.
I beat you. I hold the title.
Oh, dude, when we got third, when I went to the back for the polygraph test, and it was that was my first polygraph test that I had ever done for a tournament. When I came back around, there was no teams there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
Yeah.
it was almost like, man, if I was somebody else,
Yeah.
like if I was, I'm just gonna call everybody out today.
Mm.
If I was the Watkins, or if I was the Pederecks, right? If I was the Blackwells, if I was the Corones, if I was the give me one more.
No, I'm not calling nobody
No.
out.
As an angler at my level, I would stay there and see it unfold. Because that is just to watch it happen, just to see a team winning $100,000,
Yeah.
$50,000,
Yeah.
$75,000, and them being up there on the stage is something to watch.
Yeah.
Man.
And that's what we try to do
You know what I
too.
mean?
The other big tournaments, like we do the live weigh-in now with the scales. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
catch it, video it, show the release, you send us the videos, and we try to keep
Okay, yeah.
updated till a certain time during the day. Then we shut it off because you want people to come to the weigh-in.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you want. These guys fish 8 hours, whatever, 9 hours, and I mean, they're hard. They don't get out of the water. They don't stop, go and eat lunch. They're
Oh,
just
yeah.
nonstop.
Yeah.
So these guys are fishing hard for that. So you want a big crowd there whenever they win
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
It is. It's nice.
That is a part of the whole atmosphere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is.
The redfish tournaments, from the beginning of your tournaments,
Yep,
till now, how have they evolved into what it is, the greatness that it is now?
man. I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna have to drop a name. I think it's better because Chad Pederick is the one who started with the Legends with this catch video, and everybody's taking up on it now.
Yeah.
And to me, it's better because, like for instance, my tournament, the Artificial Showdown, you fished it. The caliber of people that we have coming in there, these guys were bringing. You were allowed to bring in one big trout. The rest were slot. You were allowed one over whatever it was back then, the 25. So these guys be bringing in 28, 29, 30-inch trout. And we've seen so many die that just didn't make it after being in the live one. Now this video, it just makes it, they're going. You didn't hurt them. You're not hurting the population of them.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it does take a damage. You got to think of all the guides on the water.
And don't even get me started on
Oh, I know. My dad was a guide. I remember he had 5, 6 people, 20 trout each person. They're coming in with their limit,
Yeah.
So I think nowadays it's better, and like everybody's starting to do this catch video and release.
So at the live weigh-in now, not a single fish is brought
Not
in.
a single fish on mine, the artificial, because we only do 4 trout.
Okay.
Legends does a redfish, so he does the trout on videos, but you bring in and do your live weigh-in on the redfish.
Yeah. Do you ever think you'll go back to the old style of bring your fish in?
No, sir, I don't think so.
No.
Because I want to see who the best of the best is. So if we did that, we'd have to drop it down to the slot. That's not showing the best of the best to me.
Right.
I want to see the guys go out and they catch 4 trout that are 28, 30 inches, 7, 8, 9 pounds. That's what I want to see. I want to see who the best of the best. That's what the Artificial Showdown is for. It's just who's the best of the best.
Right. Do you think when these anglers are submitting their videos, is everybody glued to the video trying to figure out where they're at?
There's a lot of that goes on. And there's some videos that have very obvious stuff in the background that we won't post those videos.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
we really won't. We really won't post those videos.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because that was a big concern that once I told Chad I was going to do it, that his anglers, because he first did, he's like, man, it's a big concern. You got this big old object in the everybody knows where you're fishing, you know? So we don't do it. We won't post those. Now, if it's just a wide open bay with
Yeah.
nothing or something, then yeah, I'll post the video. You can't.
Does the angler tell you, hey, man, this is my video, but
Some of them,
please don't
some of them
post
do.
this, dude.
Yes, sir. I
Right?
mean, but it's pretty obvious.
Mhm.
Like I got a lot of fishing holes if I was that type of guy.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh,
You know how everybody gets a lot of fishing holes is fishing the Attorney X online. I want to say they get your GPS coordinates and they could see it on a map.
yeah. iPhones are the same way when you send.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You send the videos on the iPhone and it shows you exactly where you are.
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy.
What I do is I'll get my content and I'll screenshot it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll post the screenshot.
That way it don't show you location. Yeah.
And
But you have to, because
hint of the day. It's the first hint of
you
the day.
have to.
Right? Man, that's crazy, dude.
I mean, hey, dude, sometimes I'm like that with my phone. I'm trying to look in the sunglasses and
Yeah. Right. Why tournaments?
It's fun, competitive.
The competitiveness of
Even whenever, I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one. You and your buddies, y'all go fishing. Do you brag about who caught the most fish?
oh yeah. That's tough because it's always me.
It's always you.
Yeah.
It's not always me, but
Right.
most of the time.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. There is a bit of competitiveness of surrounding the fishing
It is. It's a lot.
field of anglers.
Even with the guides, they live on the water every day, but
yeah,
they're competitive. I'm better than you.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
better than you.
yeah, when they get back to
Yeah.
57 or 54 or whatever it's called, and
Yeah.
they're like, "What
marker-
did you
marker
get? What did you
37?
get today?" Yeah,
You only caught 4. I limited out.
Yeah,
You
look,
know, I mean, it's
yeah.
just, it's a competitive thing.
Oh, you limited out. What time? What
Yeah.
time?
What time did you finish?
By
I've
what
been
time
done.
were you done?
Yeah. We were eating breakfast by then.
Right. The we've gotten to a spot here in the show that I like to call, and we've already gone 47 minutes. I see. I told you it's going to go fast. We need to give this fishing rod away. Let's look at this fishing rod again.
Okay.
Today, guys, we're giving away a Waterloo Phantom 6.6 medium extra fast.
Brand new from right here at Royce.
Brand new from the shelf here at Royce Bait and Tackle. You don't even got to come into the shop, which you probably would to get a reel for it.
Yeah.
Right?
Might as well buy a new reel.
Maybe get you some down south lures.
They're on sale right now. I just bought the
Down south lures?
Yeah, my wife just bought her.
What was it,
brand new-
20%?
No, the Daiwa.
Oh, the
reels are on sale right now.
Oh, yeah,
He's
dude.
got a good sale.
Everything's on sale here
Everything.
right now, man.
Yeah.
We haven't stopped the sale since our 50th anniversary. You know what I mean?
It's good.
If you
Good
missed
sale.
our 50th anniversary, don't think it's too late to benefit from the sales. Right now, I'm looking at everything. I see 25% off, 25% off, 30% off, 30%, 25,
Yeah.
25. Guys, I just looked across the whole room. I see 30. I see 25. Everything has a sales tag.
Yeah, there's too many
right
sales
now.
tags. They probably didn't want to take them down. It's too much work.
Yeah. So let's just keep it for the rest of the year. That's probably what they did. So cruise in Roy's Bait and Tackle. Get geared up. I saw a question, pretty good question. Is it $250 per kayak or per team? No, $250
is the late.
Is just the late fee. To enter this tournament is what?
$900 to enter. That includes your big trout pot, though.
Okay.
I'm mandatory. Make everybody get in it. So it's $900 to enter the tournament. We take $150 out and put to the big trout. Then we do the Calcutta, which the Calcutta is a live auction. So before I start the Calcutta, I'll let everybody know. And you can buy your boat for $1,000 right outright. Just do it. If you want to run it through the Calcutta, it opening bid is $300 and there's no cap. And I've seen some guys try to do that. You know, the more money you save, the more money you win.
Yeah.
But I've seen them where they should have bought their boat for $1,000 because they spent
Yeah.
like $1,800, $2,000 for it. So
Does it benefit the team to change their name?
not on the Artificial Showdown.
No.
We did that. We used to have team names. We did that.
Oh yeah.
So, but you didn't know who was who.
Yeah.
So I got rid of it. One year they were putting team names, and when I come up to the Calcutta, I named every name on the team. And that's what
Oh
we've stuck with. We've stuck with it ever since.
wow, that's crazy.
Oh, and I get some guys that, they're known by whatever and they use their legal name,
Yeah.
but it still gets them.
Yeah. Their last name.
Yeah. Yeah. They try to hide it. Yeah. It still gets
I
them.
wonder if right off the top, how much has a team been for the Calcutta? What's the most?
Over 2,000.
Oh wow. And how does the Calcutta work?
70, 20 and 10.
Okay. So if you're an angler that is like, hey, well, ain't no way I'm competing with those guys. Just go into the event and participate in the Calcutta. You can still win a significant amount of money.
My wife has a friend that's all they do. Her and her husband.
That's
They
like
show up
gambling,
to
right?
buy the Calcutta. That's all it is.
Yeah, if you're gonna go to Cuchara, if you're gonna go to the Golden Nugget, if you're gonna go to the Bellagio, if you're gonna go to the Wynn, if you're gonna go to Windstar,
Yeah, it's gambling.
yeah, all you got to do is go to a ranch.
And then when you do like them, you come so many years, you know the teams, you know the names.
Oh, you got to do some
They're
research.
getting pretty good at it now.
Yeah. It's the tournament is held in Aransas as well.
It's in Aransas Pass. It's a place called Dorados and Chandler's Landing. It's Justin Chandler.
Is this a different place?
No, it's the same place, man.
Okay.
But he has actually done so much work. It's enclosed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So now we won't be out in the drizzly weather.
Yeah, I remember the time I
30 miles an hour north wind for captain's
It
meeting.
was cold, man.
Yeah.
You wanted to keep your waders on.
The first couple of years, I remember we were in the parking lot at Com Brown.
Yeah,
We
Com
had
Brown.
the tents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we had the tarp strapped around the tents.
Yeah.
Everybody hiding behind it.
Yeah, it was tough.
Come a long way.
That was for the captain's meeting.
That was for the captain's meeting.
When I fished that was it Com Brown?
Cold.
Man, that's all part of it though. If you're not cold,
Yeah.
during trout season, a lot of people give me hate about that. Like, okay, well, I'm putting my corkies up. You know what I mean? People will be like, what? No, dude, you're going to start seeing some big trout. I mean, I get that. I get big trout are caught year round,
Mm-hmm.
right? Are you the type of angler that puts up their corkies? I know I am, but are you a type of angler that puts up their corkies at a certain time of year and starts throwing paddle tails?
No, sir.
Corkies year round.
Year round. I'll throw them year round.
Oh wow! But you target trout year round too because you hate redfish.
Yeah, we do. Me and my buddies, and we fish the tournaments together. We're not redfish.
It's like practicing for the end of the year.
Yeah, we always try to find redfish, and we find them. Just tournament day, redfishing's different than trout, man.
Yeah, is it easier?
Not to us, it's not.
Right, because you don't catch many.
Yeah,
that's weird, man.
I mean, man, we've gone in tournaments and had our trout within the first couple of hours, and searched the rest of the day to come in with a 5-pound red.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
because some of the tournaments you have to catch at least one.
Yeah, and it hurts you though.
Yeah.
When you come in with 5-6 pound trout and a 5-pound red, that don't matter when everybody else is catching 5-6 pound trout, but coming in with 8 and 9 pound reds.
Yeah.
It hurts you.
There's some of those anglers that can do that in a heartbeat, especially the ones that transition into the redfish tournaments and then transition into the trout tournaments. Well, hell, we know where both of them are at.
Exactly.
How do you feel? You've obviously switched your focus to the live video weigh-ins due to the freeze.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you feel it was necessary to do that? Or are you just following suit to what?
No, I've seen it from the years prior at the Artificial Showdown. I mean, few of the people that stay and help me out, they've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
The big trout kill from one-day tournament. Mine's a one-day tournament.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang. So now this video, and I mean, it's perfect.
Okay, so the freeze had nothing to do with it.
No,
This is
to me,
just
no.
what you see.
What I've seen just on my
Okay.
1-day tournament.
Oh wow.
Most trout tournaments are 2 days or so. So I can only imagine. And
Yeah.
you do your best, man. Like we've talked to David there, and we've had his live well tanks, and he's had them pumping. We've had them in there to try to,
Mhm.
but you can't save all of them.
Right.
I'm being honest, man. You can't.
Just to drive.
They get
Well,
beat up. Some of them go out first cast 6 o'clock. They catch their trout. I've known guys catch a trout by 6:05. It's setting the live well all day long,
wow.
all day till 5 o'clock weigh-in.
Because they want to present them on the podium.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even think
Yeah.
about that.
I do miss those days though. You know what I mean? You're walking up with your big old trout.
Yeah.
Proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was that was the whole experience of why I would stay,
Yeah.
is to see, because you really don't see.
Yeah.
If you came in late, if you came in early, I mean, you don't want to crowd the Weighmaster
Yeah.
to begin with, right?
Yeah.
But if you came in late, then you don't have no idea what
Oh no.
the anglers that have weighed in already have.
Yeah.
So when you walk up and you're calling these teams up and they're holding big trout, some of these anglers have never even seen a trout
Mhm.
that big. I remember when we fished it, there was people there just coming to
Just
see.
to watch the
Yeah,
fish
just
come
to
in.
see
Yeah.
the fish that
Yeah.
were caught.
That's
You
all
know
they
what
were
I mean?
doing, just to watch the
Some people
Yeah.
just don't get to see that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
you know? That's why I was wondering, man, if you were ever to, since it's not since it's not Texas Parks and Wildlife's
It's not.
driven,
Yeah.
right? And it's your driven, that's a difference.
Yeah.
But if it was, and if they said, hey, guess what? All the trout are back, you know? Since they
So
said, hey, guess what? The freeze killed a whole bunch of them.
yeah. But see,
I mean, did they really?
it's
Well, what's your
man,
opinion
they
on that?
did. I
Did they?
actually after the freeze, we were getting ready to fish the Legends, and we ran from Baffin down to Port Mansfield, and the fish. I have videos, dude. The fish was just the kill was
Stacked up.
ridiculous, dude. It was ridiculous. Port Mansfield was ridiculous. A lot of people didn't see it. To me, here, Aransas, Rockport area, we have a lot more deeper water to fall off in
Mhm.
than they do down there. You know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
a lot of flats down there.
Yeah.
And then when they do, they fall off in the channel, and well, that's just like a whole different subject about
Yeah.
the tugboats
Right.
coming in,
Yeah.
and I think that's what did a lot of the damage. But I've seen it with my eyes after the freeze. I did.
What I like about the Artificial Showdown is what you just said a couple seconds ago, that you are a tournament angler yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So a tournament director, I gotta really watch what I say here, right? I've already had 2 Karbachs, man. Y'all already know how I get, guys, when I have 2, right? When a tournament director is not involved in the tournament scene, right? Doesn't fish tournaments,
Mhm.
and you throw a tournament and you just throw it at your vision of
Yeah.
a tournament, not what the people, not
Yeah.
what the anglers want, or not what to expect, or you don't feed anybody,
Yeah.
right? I like to be fed, but like we spoke about earlier, right? Us as content creators, there's a content creator and there's a tournament angler, right? Some of these tournament anglers are they want to win, right? If you fish a tournament, you want to win.
Everybody wants to
Yeah,
win when they fish them.
The goal is to win.
It's to win. Yeah.
The goal is not to see how good the barbecue is,
No.
or man, they gave me a cold
Yeah.
sandwich,
Yeah.
right?
Open the little goodie bag. Oh, I got to pack it down south. No.
Yeah, man, they gave me a whole bunch of Bud Light.
You can keep that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? These guys are winning up to hundreds of $1,000s.
A lot.
Right. On our end, the kayakers end, max. Well, not anymore. The Professional Redfish League has raised the price a bit
Mhm.
on our tournaments for several years now, which is good. I like that. Right?
And we just raised ours this year too. We
Yeah.
were $750,
Yeah, I remember
and then
that.
we took $100 out for trout. But everybody was like, "Man, raise your entry, raise your entry, raise your."
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. I'll raise it because it goes back out to them. So
Yeah. What is the tournament winnings are 100%?
100%,
Wow.
100.
See, another amazing thing that the Artificial
That's
Showdown does.
100%.
So nothing is going. How do you get paid?
I don't get paid,
Wow, dude.
and I've been questioned.
Right?
I have. I've had a couple of guys, a couple of different teams throughout the few years to ask me, "Well, what did you make?" I didn't make a dime.
Yeah.
My wife would pull out the registration papers, count them, count the teams, do the math.
Yeah.
I didn't make a dime.
Anybody else's wife would be pissed off.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, she deals with a lot, man.
You know what I'm
She does. And like sponsors, it was hard, dude. It's hard to get sponsors.
Oh, really?
It is.
Even
No,
the
it
boater
was.
side.
Even the boater side, it was. It was hard to get sponsors. You almost feel like you're begging, like,
Yeah.
"Hey, dude, you want to do this?" And they'd be like, "Well, I'll give you a $50 gift card." Or
Yeah. It's
whenever we
always
first started,
because they're like this, man.
and I'll be honest, yeah, and
It's
and
it's
they're always being clawed at. I know how it works.
it's a bunch of this and none of this.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Last year
And they want their name on everything.
on everything.
And they want you to say their names.
Oh yeah, they'll get mad. Oh, they'll get mad if you leave somebody out.
Yeah, dude, I got to be real careful.
I know.
Yeah.
They'll get mad. Last year, it was good, and this year, man, was just. I never made one phone call.
Oh, really?
I really didn't. We had Chris Culture with Chris Marine Haney Boats
Mhm.
call. We had Billy Gerke with Forever Last call. Rocky like normal.
Yeah.
Hey, I got this stuff. I was like, well, I got to do the podcast, with Ram, so I'll pick it up then. Yeah, I got this. I mean, they're calling left and right now because I think it's because of the quality of people that we got fishing, and they're sponsored by all these people, so they're finding because they're probably calling, going, "Hey, I need a check for this tournament. I'm gonna go fish." You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So I think
Yeah.
that's how they're starting to.
It's real easy to say yes till it's time to pay.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And nothing against the headline sponsors or anything like that.
No.
Don't drop me, guys. All right.
No, I
But
know.
that's for real. It's real life, you know? But not just the payout to the anglers, but the payout to the tournament is what makes a tournament. You know what I mean?
That's the whole. So, man, I remember whenever we did the Artificial Showdown, we had door prizes.
Yeah.
We had raffle tickets.
Yeah.
All of that. And me being a tournament fisherman, you go to the tournaments and they drag out that way. We'd be there till 10 o'clock at night. And I know how it is, like we discussed earlier, like I'm ready to go sign up, get this done, and I'm ready to go home. I got to go get the boat ready because I'm going whatever. I'm going up north.
Yeah.
I'm going to Port Mansfield. I got a 3-hour drive when I leave this captain's meeting because I got to be there.
Yeah.
I mean, I know how it is. So we started weeding it out. And I mean, and I don't like to talk in front of nobody. This is okay. You've been there,
Yeah.
I'm in and out, and that's it. You're done. Get out.
Yeah.
Go fishing.
Oh, yeah. Those are the good ones. Hey,
Those
y'all
are the
grab
good
y'all's
ones.
fish.
Yeah.
Not anymore, but grab your fish, get on the stage.
Yeah.
The photographer's ready to go. Hold your fish up and get the fish back in the water
That's it.
as fast as possible. You know what I mean? The nowadays you get, and this is nothing against tournaments, right? I've always told my buddies, man, and I tell everybody that I meet, like at HEB and at Walmart and at Eckerd's and stuff, and I say, dude, I like to fish the big tournaments.
Mhm.
I like to fish the $500 tournaments, the $70. If I got a good team, right? I'm fortunate to have a good group of friends that catch everything, right? And I just got to show up,
Yeah.
And I'm just kidding. But right.
Which is that simple.
I'm fortunate to have a good group of friends that are top-notch anglers. You know what I mean? And and I'm super fortunate to be able to afford a tournament of that caliber, right? But I feel like once you reach the $500 and up mark, you get rid of the bad anglers.
Not necessarily.
Oh, really? So there's still
Some of them's got money to spend.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, some of them's got money to spend. Like my tournament, and they show up every year, and you're like, okay.
Because at that point, and you get caught cheating, you're
Oof.
going to jail.
Oh yeah. There's a lot.
And
You'd be surprised.
and the police will come get you.
You'd be surprised. So
Because the guy that does your polygraph is a police officer.
oh yeah.
What's his name? Sergio.
Yep.
Yeah, Sergio. Good dude. I remember that guy. He will not hesitate.
He will not hesitate.
Huh?
We had one incident. He won't hesitate.
Oh
We
yeah.
had one incident out of all the years we've had it. We had one, and that's it. Luckily, everything else has been smooth. But been in a couple of tournaments. Once you get to a certain payout, there's some people that are going to do something
Yeah.
to try to get it.
It's worth the risk.
It is
To them. Yeah,
To them,
to
it's
them.
worth it.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah. It is.
I wonder how long it is that you're locked up. I'm telling y'all right now, guys, the Koch law firm will not back you up for something like this, right? I mean, I don't know if they will or not, but I hope they don't, right? How long are you locked up if you do something like that at a caliber of tournament like this?
I don't. But well, I mean, I know it would be a felony because it's over 10,000. I know that for sure.
And that's going to follow you everywhere you
Yeah.
go.
And every now and then we get game wardens that show up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get them to show up whenever we had the live weigh-ins. They'd show up.
and I fished a tournament years ago, man. Grassroots, probably $25 entry at that. And we showed up, and there was an oversized redfish
Yeah.
in an ice chest that they were just showing, right? It was, you know how we'll go to a tournament and they'll have a big aquarium
Yeah.
type deal, and we want you just to look at this trout in there suffering. Well, this was in an ice chest, and we just wanted you to look at this redfish, oversized redfish. And the game warden showed up, and I told one of my buddies, I was like, dude, this redfish isn't even tagged, dude. You know?
Better hurry up and tag it.
I don't know whatever happened to that.
I don't know. I've seen a couple of tickets get wrote.
Oh,
We
dude.
fished a couple of tournaments, and the game wardens are standing there while they're measuring them, and the guy does his thing, takes his pictures, and they'll walk right over there and follow him.
Yeah. Because you just expect everybody to have a fishing license.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess part of the polygraph is if you're following all of the Texas Parks and Wildlife
That
rules
is one
and
of 'em.
regulations.
That is one of them.
Having a fishing license is
Yeah.
part of the rules and regulations.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as that, though.
Oh, no.
We need to talk to Sergio about this.
There's
But,
a lot.
yeah,
There's a lot involved.
we reached out. I'm going to call out Sergio too. We reached out to Sergio, and he said, "Hey, well, you know what? Podcast isn't really my thing." You know what I mean? I get it, but it would be good to just find out what it is. I remember doing it, and it was not just figuring out if you're lying.
No, there's a lot of questions.
Yeah,
A whole
dude.
lot. And some of them are simple.
They
but
strap you
it's
up,
to
dude.
get you a baseline.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like you ask some of the weirdest questions.
Oh,
Your name.
Sergio was like, "Hey, I'm going to ask you this question, but you answer it wrong.
Yeah. They get the baseline.
Yeah, you're going to intentionally answer this wrong
Yeah.
because I'm going to see how your body's going to react."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Have you been drinking? Of course not, right? Okay. Is this red? No, it's blue. Okay, great. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now we're ready, right?
Yeah.
Did you follow the rules and regulations? Hey, Mr. Billy, are you nervous?
Yeah.
No, I'm not nervous.
We come up with the questions for Sergio, and I think he asked about 8 questions. But the problem is he's going to ask you 8 questions, the
Yeah.
same 8 questions, but he's asking them different ways 3 different times. I mean,
Yeah.
and that same every time I've taken them, it's like, man, you just asked me that, but it's worded different. It's to see your reaction.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that say I'll beat that thing.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
There's no way, dude.
I've played with Sergio.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've played with Sergio.
He's
There's
really
no way.
good at what he does.
Yeah,
There's quite a few of them. It's tough to be a polygrapher to begin with. There's classes you can't just say, "Hey, Billy, I'll can I be the polygrapher?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's you got to be licensed in
I
that.
don't even know
in
what
that
I'm
stuff.
looking at back there.
Yeah,
I remember we had our incident, and Sergio called me to the office, and he's like, "Look at this." I was like, "What am I looking at? A heartbeat or what?"
You know who'd be a good polygrapher? My wife.
No, she don't even need the machine.
Oh,
Mine
dude.
don't need the machine.
She asked my little girl, like, "Hey, did you get a cookie out of that thing?" And my little girl, like, "No." She'd be like, "Wait, why did you look the other way when you said no?" You know what I mean? Something like that. Hey, well, why did you twitch a little bit
Yeah.
when you answered that question, right? Man, let's give something away, dude.
I'm ready.
We're already been an hour and 10 minutes. And when we hit the hour and 10-minute mark, I like to give something away, right? We're going to give away this Waterloo Phantom Rod. 6'6", medium fast. Anybody could win. If you're walking around Roy's Bait and Tackle, checking out the game guard stuff, anybody could win, right? First person to tell me, everybody's just on their feet.
Kimberly. No comment, Kimberly.
Yeah, Kimberly, Mrs. Mcneil cannot win.
Comment. No.
Right? None of the Mcneil family,
No.
not even Joe Alcala, can win right now, right? None of the Roy staff can win. First person to tell me, I'm going to say it one more time. We're giving away a Waterloo Phantom Rod, 6'6", medium fast fishing rod.
Yep.
Somebody's walking around here, Roy's Bait and Tackle can win.
I know he's waiting on the question.
Yeah. We're going to give it away in the next 30 minutes. All right. Just kidding. First person to tell me what year was the first Artificial Showdown held? Win? Close.
Ooh.
We have a winner.
Ooh, right here.
We have a winner. Come back here, man. Come back here.
Right here.
Come around here. Come around here. Now we don't even got to ship this.
I don't even got to ship it.
That's here. I'm gonna
hear what y'all were giving away.
What's your name?
Petey.
Petey. Ram Garcia.
Ram, nice to meet
Billy
you. sir.
Mcneil.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Petey's in here checking the show out live here at Roy's Bait and Tackle. You're the winner of a Waterloo Phantom Rod 2017. Do you follow the Spooled Life live show?
I do not.
Oh my God! Give me the rod back. Give me the rod back.
Religiously, I didn't even know y'all had a show.
Yeah, we're live right now on Facebook, man. So, do you have anybody you want to say hi to or anything?
Not really.
No, all right. Shout out to Petey. Thank you so much, bro,
Thank
for
you.
cruising in.
Appreciate it, bud.
Thank you guys.
Go give the Spool Life Live
Yeah, you got to
channel a follow and the Artificial Showdown page on Facebook.
Appreciate it, guys.
Right.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hell of a win, man. Hell of a win for Petey out of where are you from, Petey? Port Aransas, Texas. 2017 was the magic number. Man, I had a lot of 2017s come up, guys.
Quick.
Austin Matthews, Joseph Garcia, 201 from Tony Young is not the answer. Jen Navino.
I think he was trying to type.
Yeah, he was trying to be quick, man. Guys, we might give away one more item. So stay tuned. It's not over yet, right? Who in the industry, let's go a little bit longer. You're good? We're good, right?
Good.
Who in the industry do you think should be getting paid? I'm talking about
As far as
jumping onto a team, right? You jump onto teams and we're like, hey, guess what? Yeah, Mr. Mcneil, we'll let you support our team. We're going to give you 25% off. And you're like, I'm done with the 25% off, with the 10% off, with the 5% off. I'm thinking more like you should pay me to be on your team.
I got you.
Because you're part of some affiliates as well, right? If you're affiliated with some brands?
Not sponsored by none of them.
Okay.
But yeah.
You work pretty closely with them?
Yes, sir.
Who do you think in the industry? That's a big deal coming up now as far as getting paid in the industry.
Man, a lot of the guys, Shit, they put the work in every day. There's a lot of them.
Yeah,
And they're on the water every day.
but you can't pay all of them.
I know, but that's what I mean. It's tough.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. There's a couple of tournament guys, and that's all they do is tournaments.
Yeah, and they're winning.
Yeah.
Or maybe not so much get paid, but get their entry fees paid. A lot of them get that.
A lot of them get.
You know what I mean?
Some of them get that. Some of them got to go through different. This sponsor, get this much. I know a couple of.
And it adds up.
Yeah.
To
And it
okay.
adds
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they hit them up, but they're loaded with the apparel or the rods.
Yeah, they got everything they need.
You walk in the garage and it's 9,000 lures hanging everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
But like
I'm not gonna give my opinion on that.
to me, it's not worth it though, because
No.
like we said, you leave one person out, they're
upset.
mad. Yeah,
Oh yeah, dude.
they'll get mad.
They will.
And I'm bad about memories too. I'll even ask my wife, like when I'm doing the post about the sponsors, and I post the thing on Facebook for it. She'll text me, "Hey, you forgot about this person. You forgot about." I'm like,
Oh yeah.
okay, edit.
That's tough, man.
All it is to try to
media
keep
is
track of
tough.
everything.
Especially knowing when to post
Yes.
as a content creator. If you post at this time, it might not get as much traction if you post at this time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
If
I've learned that.
it's weird.
See, I'm not like you, but I've learned it. I do mornings and evenings.
Yeah. When
Mornings
everybody's
when they're
out of
waking
work.
up
Yeah.
and then out of work playing around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you gotta like tune in to the toilet seat time.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's when they'll pick up.
Exactly.
What makes your tournament so special?
Man, I really have no idea, to be honest. The only thing I can think of is, and we've talked about it, how it's blown up from the first year at, I don't know, 15 teams or something like that, maybe 20 at the most, to what it is now, to like the names we see. Like, man, I got teams from Matagorda. I got teams from Port Mansfield. I mean, the way it is now, I honestly couldn't tell you what made it the way it is today. This went from a little idea, yeah, I'll do it this year, to we'll do it one more year, to now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, now it's just
something people
we
look
know
forward
it's coming.
to.
Yeah, we know it's coming, and I honestly think it is the payout. That's your number one thing in a tournament.
Mhm.
And so we fish a lot in the winter tournaments. There's not that many. We fish a couple of the summer tournaments, but like you're gonna go pay $800. By the time, let's just say, even the summer tournaments, they're not expensive. They're
Right.
$400 or $500. But then you got $200 in fuel. If you're using bait, you got bait. You got this to go and win $800-900. Man, that ain't worth it for a
Yeah.
trophy. I could have had that built for $100.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I think the payout, and I think that our reputation is out there enough that they know we're going to do our best ability to run an honest tournament.
Mhm.
I'm not going to go and have $30,000 in entry fees and be like, well, I'm going to take, $10,000 out for my troubles or something like that. I mean, we try to do the best that we can. And that's why we started this thing, and we're going to try to finish it.
Because it's just you and your wife.
That's it. There's nobody else. It was Alex when we were doing live weigh-in. He was involved. Yeah. It was Alex. But I think Alex is happy now because he gets to fish it now.
Is there such a thing as having a Weighmaster reviewing the footage?
Yeah, and we had actually thought about that for the first year we did it, to get Alex and them to do it. His group, he would do it. And then we're like, man, we could do it because it's pretty cut and dry on the footage. You catch your fish, you bring up your scale, you start recording. You're showing me 0. You zero out the scale, zoom in on the scale. It shows me 0, whatever, 0.0. You, all the time you're recording, you hook your fish on, weigh it up, hold it up, nothing in the water, nothing holding on to it, zoom into the weight, you back it up, and then I got to see the release. And I think that's what a lot of new fishermen last year didn't understand, because it was, kind of confusing. They didn't get the release. Well, if I don't see the fish swim away,
Disqualified.
Oh yeah, the video was gone. Disqualified.
If the fish is if the tail of the fish is in the water, disqualified.
Yeah, you gotta have it out of the water.
Even if it's just the tip,
No, gotta have it out.
disqualified.
Yeah, got to, and we did. I mean, and I'll be honest with you, this one team, they caught, I think it was 3 or 4 nice trout. My wife come to me and she goes, "Look," and I mean, they were solid trout. Not one of them released.
Oh wow.
Didn't get the release. He
Oh,
weighed,
shit.
videoed it.
So you gotta
Had the weight.
release it.
Oh, I have to see the release on
What
the
if I want to
same.
keep it?
I gotta see the release.
So you're
Uh-uh.
if you're gonna fish this event, you ain't fishing this event to
No.
take these fish home
Oh
to eat.
no.
You're gonna
No.
release these
You're
fish.
I
That's
have
part of
to
the tournament.
I have to see the scale unhook from the trout and the trout swim off.
Not release it into the net.
Not into the net.
Release
I
it
better
in.
see it swim off.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh, we had to DQ a lot last year. Just couldn't take them.
And people are upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or else they would disconnect the scale and then the video guy would go up
Yeah.
without the trout swim. I couldn't do it. Oh man, there was a
Oh,
lot.
dude. Yeah.
There was a lot. So
Well, I see that
and the bad part,
I'm
I'll tell you
thinking
the
of
worst
things
part.
before I say them.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Video quality.
Yeah, video quality's one too.
So
Because it's freezing cold out there.
oh, it's freezing. And so when you catch the fish, I'm Ram boat number whatever. We tell you to read the scale out because we're like, man, that looks like a 5. If I
Oh,
get,
you have to say who you are as well?
yeah, and the team, because that's who we know who to mark under.
Okay.
I'm Ram with whatever boat number 31. Then we know, okay, this is boat 31. Because if you mess up and say boat 32, then I'll be like, well, he's with that team, so I'm gonna put his weight under there.
Yeah.
But the video quality of I have to be able to read the weight.
Because that's more work for you.
Oh, it's a lot
Now.
of work.
No.
It's a lot of work for my wife, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work for her.
Man.
A lot. She sits there from, I promise you, let's say 6:30. At 6:31, 6:32, the videos come in nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
And we cut the videos off at 4 o'clock. All videos have to be submitted by 4 o'clock.
One thing you should do is allow no upgrades.
Now we update.
Send me a video of the fish you want
I wish it was that simple,
submitted.
but I wish it was that simple, but it's not. It's video after video.
Yeah.
One team can send you 30 videos.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's crazy.
Right. That is. You almost would want to have somebody to put the blame
You need a whole team.
on.
You need a whole team.
Yeah, it's a whole production.
And the thing is because iPhone to, Android videos aren't that good and
Mhm.
stuff. So
They're blurry.
yeah. And then I get videos so I'll get a video. 10 minutes later, she'll get a video. We've done watched that video, got it recorded. Now we got to be like, nope, that's the same fish. We got to watch every video.
Yeah.
Team number 31 weighed in a 5.2, and we're looking at the way the fish is acting, the way it's doing this. Her video, nope, same thing. We got phones side by side. That's the same fish.
Yeah.
So we already got that fish.
So if this fish,
confusing.
you release it, it swims off.
Yeah.
doot, Stop.
Stop.
And the fish floats up. Belly up.
I don't know what to tell you.
Man, that's tough.
Yeah.
You almost need somebody like Alex Guerra. Handsome,
Handsome.
beard, tattoos, nice tight chest.
Alex, you better watch out.
Moving on. Let's move on. That's not part of the winnings. We're not. If you mention who I'm talking about, you'll win something, right? Why should this is our last question of the? Well, actually, there's two. Why should tournaments have a legit weighmaster and a polygrapher?
It's a good one.
Well, not now, right?
Oh no, there's
But
for the live weigh-in.
yeah,
You do.
yeah, for the
And
live weigh-ins.
So you want your weighmaster to know what he's doing.
For sure.
You know what I mean? You don't want to walk up there and have a weighmaster not knowing what he's doing, and he's
I'm gonna
looking.
stop you real quick.
Okay.
Why did you pick Alex Guerra and Gulf Coast Weighmasters?
So we fished a couple of his tournaments that he did,
Mhm.
and I liked it. And he has a great team,
Right.
and that's who we chose to go, and we stuck by him ever since. And there's been a couple of little, they're close. Alex has come to me and to where now you call it. You don't got to come and ask me, hey, come look, Billy, man, this thing is,
Yeah.
I mean, he's good.
He's quick.
His whole team is good.
He
at
doesn't
what does.
hesitate.
No.
Yeah.
He does not.
That's what you need on a good
And
weighmaster.
he's fair.
Yeah.
He's fair. I'll be honest. He's fair.
Oh yeah.
You know, he'll hold that fish and be like, you'll be sweating and be like, man, I think he's dead.
Oh hell, dude,
Alex be like,
I'm part of the damn Royce team. You know what I mean? And I showed up to that tournament. He was like, "Yeah, y'all caught some good fish."
Yeah.
You know. Hey,
No.
wait a minute, bro.
He put my tournament on.
Your dad's my boss, dude. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Give me a hint, wink your eye or something.
That's what
You
I
know what I mean?
He won't do it with
No,
me.
he won't. Yeah.
I've done it with him. Be like, look, dude, at least tell me if I need to hang around or go home because you're gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Dang it, Alex.
And that's good, dude.
Yeah.
I like
He
that.
won't give nobody no break.
Yeah.
He is good. Polygraphs. They're out there, man.
Yeah.
When the money's right,
Oh, dude, people will
they're
go,
out there.
dude,
They're out.
whatever it takes, you know. And not just males, females as well,
Oh yeah,
right?
but they're out there. But being a man, you keep calling me a tournament director, but being that I host the
You're the damn tournament director, dude.
No.
You and Mrs. Mcneil
You ought to see
direct this tournament.
the phone calls we get from
Oh yeah.
all the tournament directors talk. I mean, Port O'Connor Freeze Out, Saltwater Legends, Todd Wilson stuff is spectacular. Everything. We all talk to like, this dude failed. We have a list.
Oh, of anglers.
We got a black ball list.
Oh wow. There's a lot of tournaments that if people are fishing amongst the anglers, they talk.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, well, is this guy fishing? Yeah. Well, then I ain't fishing.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know?
And we're the same way. And we always communicate, you know, be like, hey, I heard, you know, this guy failed this and this, and we all communicate.
Mm-hmm.
But it's crazy, man. I mean, they're out there.
Yeah.
The money's right. They're going to try to do it.
Right.
I know quite a few, and they only fish the what we call mom and pops, where there is no lie detector. You just show up, get your money, and walk off stage, and you're gone.
I'm gonna say one of these questions that got submitted, which I was thinking about it. Look into the video submissions being sent through Messenger,
Yep.
Facebook Messenger, or Messenger. I think they're two different.
WhatsApp.
To avoid the blurry quality.
WhatsApp.
From Android to iPhone.
Yeah.
Vice versa.
WhatsApp.
That's what you do?
WhatsApp. I try to, but some of the people don't want to download the app.
Yeah, that's too
I mean, dude, the video's it's just download WhatsApp.
Technology's tough, man. You know?
The videos are clear.
If these microphones, if this quinceañera machine would go down, dude.
Oh yeah.
We'd have to shut it down, dude.
I don't even know what I'm looking at.
We'd have to be like, hey, dude, guess what?
It's rainbow lights. That's all I see.
Sorry, bro. We're gonna have to. We'll try this again next week. You know. Technology's tough, man.
Oh, it is.
And if that, dude, I could only imagine if the quality of video were to affect my $70,000 winnings.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I'm telling you, last year this dude was a contender.
Yeah.
I promise you.
He was.
He'd have been in the first, second place, and I never got the release. Not one release.
He was mad.
No, not really, man. He was understanding. I showed him the video. He's like, man, I don't know, just hyped up, and he was understanding.
Yeah.
He really was. But he was there.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
I'd rather it be like that than have the other anglers question.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you gotta be
sucks
for that.
But
that comes every tournament.
The Catch 2000, what is it called?
The Catch Commander?
Catch Commander.
Yeah.
It's full-blown Catch Commander.
Yeah. Catch Commander.
You cannot use anything else.
Yeah. On mine it is.
With the entry fee, you get 2.
Nope.
1.
You get 2, but it's a deposit.
Yeah, you get the deposit back.
You get it back.
$350.
You get 2 of them. I get some guys that want 3.
Because you got 4 anglers.
So here's what you got to look at. Yeah, and you got 4 anglers. So we've gotten 2, and you've had 1 mess up. I mean, it's a machine. It's going to mess up.
Because these are all used.
Yeah, and then you're down to one scale. Well,
Yeah.
what do you? There's nothing you can do if you don't have a scale. You might as well just come in.
And you got to regroup everybody. Hey, I caught one. Guys,
Yeah.
those anglers that fish these tournaments, we have them here
Yes.
at Roy's Bait and Tackle. If you
Yes.
want, can we use our own that
No.
we purchase?
No.
Oh my God, Billy.
No. You
Why?
get your money back. You bring it back. Unless you're like the guy last year, just dropped the whole scale and fishing off.
What if they're defective?
We check them. So where I get them from, they check them, and then we check them before we hand them to you.
Hmm.
Now, and we do that on purpose because they're pre-checked from where we get them. Then I check them because then I don't want you going out there and saying, "Man, I don't know what happened, dude. It don't work."
Yeah.
But you were neck deep and it was inside your waders. You know what I mean?
They're not waterproof.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yeah. They're a little bit, but not dunk under the water, man.
Right.
Keep them out of the water.
Why the Catch Commander? With all the other ones out there, I think Forever Last makes one.
Forever Last makes
Bubba
one.
Blades
Yep, they make
makes
one too. They do. So we rent them.
Okay.
That's what we do for our tournament. We rent them because I mean you're talking a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking a lot of money to buy them.
Oh yeah.
A lot. You got to.
I'm sure it's a lot of money to rent them.
It's a good amount to rent them, but thank goodness we got sponsors.
Yeah.
And they do it every year.
Okay, so how can the sponsors that are watching
Mhm.
contact you?
They can contact me through Facebook.
Or is it too late
No, if they want to do something
for this
they,
year's event as well? Okay.
yeah, they can. And basically basically everything is done. Everything's sponsored. Our trophies are taken care of. Our scales are taken care of. Our polygraph is taken care of. Everything basics is done. So we just recently had a sponsor come and meet us at the deer lease. I was at the deer lease and he drove over there and he gave us a little
He was hoping he was going to get a hunt out of it.
he gave us a little no man, he comes over there and just hangs out.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's old Fred Adams. He come over there and gave us a little bonus that I'll announce for the
Where is he out of?
he's out of Houston. He is the
What?
warehouse and deliveries. Fred Adams,
Okay.
warehouse and deliveries. That's what
Okay.
he does. He has big warehouses.
Okay, cool.
And I'm pretty sure he's watching.
Shout out to Fred.
Oh, he gave us a little bonus and they'll find
Yeah,
out.
maybe he'll give a bonus to the show.
Captain's
Right?
meeting.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Fred.
So
I want to say a couple years back, I forget the name. I want to say the name, but I don't want to say the wrong name.
Okay.
There was like catch this 30-inch trout and you win.
that's been one of my biggest sponsors since I first met him and talked to him about it. That is Tommy Brown with Chuck Brown. Flores.
Yeah, that's what it
He
was.
put the bounty.
What was it?
He put the bounty on a
Can you say it this year?
it wasn't we're not doing that this year, but he put the bounty on a 9 or 10.
Oh yeah, it was
10
pounds.
trout.
Yeah,
10-pound trout.
and that was quite a
It
significant.
was a big bounty. It was Miss Mcneil, what was the bounty? $25,000 on any
$25,000.
the biggest trout over 10 pounds.
Over 10 pounds. Has anybody ever won it?
No.
Oh.
No. But we're not doing that this year.
Why not?
It's a lot of work for them.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of work for them. But there's a good bonus coming though.
Oh,
For a big trout.
we can't say it.
No, I'll let you know come Friday.
We can't even say it like heard it here first on Spooled Live.
No.
Man, we got to do something for our people
I'm
watching.
working on another one. So then it'll be more. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's just gonna be a surprise at the captain's meeting.
Yeah. So it is definitely, if you have not entered the tournament for this year, everything we've said is worth the late fee.
Oh yeah.
$250 late fee.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the late fee, guys.
That's chump change.
Guys, I'm telling you guys, if you're entering this tournament to win, right? That's goal number one.
Yeah.
$250 is a lot of money. Christmas is
is.
coming. Thanksgiving just passed.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody ate a lot of dressing.
Yeah.
Not really too big into turkey, right? I like a lot of dressing. I like it the way my mom makes it.
I like ham. I don't like
Gizzards in there.
Don't like turkey.
Celery. Right. Not too much of a stovetop kind of guy. Right. I like to see the cornbread coming out of the oven, mixing it all up, chopping up some gizzards, throwing them in there.
Dude, I told you I came straight from the lease this morning. I hunted and came straight here.
So you didn't even have
I
turkey.
haven't even ate. I haven't even ate breakfast.
Oh, dude. What did you kill out there?
Man, nothing really. I think we killed a management 10 and a couple of does. We killed some
Oh, yeah.
does. Yeah.
That's
That was it.
meat sent into the process.
It's meat, yes.
Get you some beef jerky sticks.
Yeah, I cleaned
Well, it's not beef.
I cleaned
beef.
the fastest deer I've ever cleaned this morning. Oh, I said I wasn't going to shoot nothing. And we have to meet a quota for our does. So I was like, okay, I'll shoot the doe. And I was really skinning it so I can go home, shower. I had to leave the ranch, come home, shower, and then come here.
Get here, right?
Yeah.
I want to talk about real quick before we get out of here about duck hunters.
Mm-hmm.
I told you I was going to talk about
I
it.
know.
Who has the right of way? Because I've always fought this, man, when it comes to duck hunting. This is my first year, guys. I'm not going to lie about it. I've posted a hell of ducks this year that I've sent to heaven. And I've got my first bandit duck this year, right?
That's good.
My first year. Everybody was mad at me. Well, I guess not mad at me, but
They were jealous.
yeah, like
They were jealous.
like beginner's luck and stuff like that. It's okay. Right? I'll take it. But who has, if you're there first,
Who's there first?
the kayaker,
The fisherman?
the boater.
Yeah.
Even a boater.
Yeah.
Let's make it for easy math.
Yeah.
Let's say the boater is there first.
Yeah.
There's only one way in.
Yeah. I'm not moving.
And one way out.
Not moving.
And you're the guy that shows up second.
Yeah.
But you can't get to where I'm at because I'm already there.
Yeah.
Out of respect, you don't go there because you already know. You probably don't even know because you can't see me. It's dark.
Yeah.
I got my lights off. Already got my decoys out. I got my mojos running. My gun's already loaded. I'm waiting for 30 minutes before sunrise.
If you're there first, you got to give me a whistle.
Oh, I do?
Boat. Yeah.
No, well, this dude stopped.
Then I'll respect it.
This dude stopped way before. He had no idea I was over there.
Oh.
But now it's already midday.
Yeah.
And I got to come back. And he doesn't know that I'm there. And I'm cruising in and I hear the whistle. And I'm like, dude, I hear your whistle, bro.
Yeah. But I'm leaving.
I have to go through here.
Yeah, I would understand that.
Right?
I would understand that. But if I'm there first and then you show up
and come through you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
I get that.
It is.
Yeah, just blaring their whistle. I don't know if they're watching it. I don't know. I hope they're not. But I hope y'all are. Because I don't know. I went through. I'm on a kayak though. But what if I was on a boat? Right.
I'll do my best to go around, but in some areas there's nothing but the channels, even like the kayakers.
Yeah.
I'll go around, but even boaters, they're anchored up in the channel.
Yeah.
They only cut.
For the most part, I'm like, dude, I'm sitting here. Come on in, dude. You know, hey, come on in, man. I'm not going anywhere. You're not gonna scare the ducks all day long, dude. You know, by coming through me. You know, I waved and I was like, hey, I gotta go through here, man. Blowing their whistle at me. Their bird,
that would be
duck call.
I would have told you to go ahead.
Man, you
I
see,
understand that.
That's why me and you,
yeah,
we've got some sort of connection going on.
I would understand that.
Where can we find the Artificial Showdown?
Facebook.
That's
all we got. Facebook, Artificial Showdown.
Not Instagram.
No, sir. I don't do Instagram.
Not TikToker.
No, sir. I don't do TikToking.
Not Tuber.
Nope. Facebook.
Snapchatter?
Nope.
No.
Facebook.
Artificial Showdown on Facebook.
Yep.
That's where you can contact Billy Mcneil, Mrs. Mcneil.
Yep.
Where
McNeil, Kimberly Mcneil. Our numbers are all on there. All you got to do is look.
Where do we go to enter the tournament?
So now, you got to show up Friday.
Okay.
You got to show
up. It's too
Friday.
late to enter online right now.
I mean, no, we don't really have an online basis. We just have our cell numbers over my Facebook, her Facebook, Artificial Showdown, Wyatt's Custom Rods is everywhere. And it's got our cell phone numbers on there.
Okay.
You just call us and we get you signed up. But now it's too late for the late fee. So now you sign up at the captain's meeting.
Okay.
You start at 5:30. We'll start signing people up. Bring cash. It's cash only.
Where is it at?
At Brown Harbor. It's called Dorados, or you can look up Chandler's Landing.
Okay, so it still is at
It's
Con
at
Brown Harbor.
Brown Harbor.
Okay. Can't miss it.
Right before the boat ramp on the right-hand side. Can't miss it.
Yeah, you cannot miss it. There's going to be over 100 people there.
No, yeah, I'm gonna go hang the flyers tomorrow.
Okay.
Our big old banners over there. I'm gonna go hang that up tomorrow and everything. Can't miss it.
Yeah.
It's got a little tiki hut with green up and down looking garage doors on it. Real nice place. Good food.
Right. Facebook, Artificial Showdown. You have to show up live
Have to.
Friday to enter this tournament. Expect to pay a late fee. That's y'all's own problem. Right.
That's it.
Hey, this tournament has been spreading the rumor that there's been a tournament for what, a year already?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think that's when the first flyer was kicked out. Kayakers are welcome.
More than welcome.
Right?
More than welcome.
Guys, go show.
So I'll see you Friday, Ram, or what?
Maybe. Right. Y'all have been wanting a high-end tournament. This is it.
Oh, this is it.
This is it. This is the last high-end tournament for 2023. Is that safe to say?
Yeah,
Right.
It is.
This is it right here. You want to bring in 2024. You want to get the fireworks that last over 5 minutes. Come win this tournament, and y'all will, for sure.
For sure.
You want to give a shout out to your sponsors, the tournament sponsors?
Man, yeah,
quite a few, right?
Oh, there is. I hope I don't get in trouble, like I said. So I got Chris Culture with Chris Marine and Haney Boats. I got Tommy Brown with Chuck Brown Ford. I got Billy Gerke with Forever Last.
Yeah.
We got old Rocky with old Roy's Bait.
There you go.
Been with us for a while. Then I've got Kevin Rods with Mermaid Rods. I got Kevin Rods.
Good people.
Good. I've got Fred Adams
Oh, there you go.
with the warehouse and delivery. He just showed up today, like I said, at the
Yeah.
ranch.
The Ford guy?
The Ford guy, that's Tommy Brown.
Yeah, Tommy Brown. Maybe
he's-
next year he'll be back, right?
He's here this year.
Okay.
He's here
He's
this
just doing
year.
something else.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got you.
Sponsoring something else.
That's
He did all of our trophies.
That's the something else you can't tell us.
Nope, that's
Right.
Fred Adams.
Oh,
that did something else.
All
Just a
right.
little bonus.
You got to show up Friday to find out.
Oh, you got to.
Yeah.
You got to. Yeah.
Even
Fred-
if you're not participating in the event.
Oh, we have a lot of people that show up. That
Oh, yeah,
aren't
just
even-
to check it
Yeah,
out.
because it's a fully stocked bar there with
Oh, yeah.
Justin's.
Yeah.
At Chandler's Landing. Yeah, it's old Justin, and man, he's seen us that one year in the parking lot, and he didn't have a lot there, and just put one of those little portable buildings in. And he's like, man, let's just host it here in my.
Yeah.
And that's where we started moving it. And I mean, he's gone a long, even from last year. I promise you, when the guys show up this year, there is no more standing in the 30 miles an hour north wind rain no
Really?
more. I mean, it's nice. He
There's
did
going to
lot
be
of
a
work.
podium for everybody to stand
There's a
on. and
podium.
show
Yeah,
their
it's
stuff.
nice. He's
What are
got
they
it set up.
showing now that you're not bringing in fish? Just your winnings,
Just the winnings.
The
Yeah, I
big
get
check,
the guys
big
to go up
trophy,
there. Yes, sir.
stuff like that?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Hell yeah, man.
That's it.
What else do you have? That's it?
That's
What,
it.
what did we miss? So you're in good health now.
Yes,
we didn't talk about your
I thought we were gonna slide. Yes.
everybody's like, man, this dude's drinking beer over there. And it's,
Yeah,
oh, he just
dude.
left the lease? What in the hell?
Yeah.
Right? So you had a heart attack.
Yes, I did.
Man, I'm glad you're here, man.
I had a heart attack.
That's a big deal.
Oh, it was a big awakening. I had a heart attack on my wife's over there. The second, third.
If it wasn't for your wife, you would have thought it was just heartburn or something.
Oh, I didn't know what it was. Dude, woke up at 1:30, chest. What? The 1st, November 1st. I was
November
supposed to go
1st.
back offshore.
Oh, wow. That's
And I'm-
13 days before my birthday.
Yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night, about 1:30, 2 o'clock. Didn't tell my wife nothing. Chest was hurting, back pain, right in the middle between the shoulder blades. Went to my arm went numb, and I was shaking my arm. She rolled over and she's like, "Hey, what's wrong with you?" I started getting nausea, like throwing up. I was in there. Next thing I know, she's like, "Here, take these." I was like, "All right." She goes, "Go get in the truck." I'm like, "Okay." Went to go get in the truck. I don't go to emergency rooms. I hate doctors.
Yeah.
And yeah, we drove over there to the emergency room, and she went in, and I was making my way in, a lot of pain, walked in, went back there. They stuck all the little sticky things on me, and man, it was like you see on TV. It just went crazy. Nurses, doctors all over me, and I'm
Doogie
laying
Howser
there.
showed up.
Yeah. I was like, what's going on? And, the doctor's standing at the door watching. They're taking these little pills, putting them under my tongue, shooting me up with morphine, just IVs everywhere, shooting me up with morphine. And I remember asking the doctor, I was like, what's going on? He goes, you shouldn't have walked in here, let alone sitting here talking to me. I was like, well, what the heck? He's like, you're having a massive heart attack. I was like, oh man, that's when reality set in. I was panic mode. Then I was like, gonna give me this shot. I had to agree to this shot because it was like a blood clot, blood thinner. If I had a cut, I wasn't gonna make it. Literally had to sign a paper to do it. I mean, it was just crazy, man. And went in and shipped me to Shoreline, and come to find out, the artery closed 90 something percent. They put a stent in. 2 days later, I came home. Feel like a kid, like a teenager. I mean, a lot of energy. Just it's hard to explain compared to the way I was. They said I've been fighting it for a while, but I came home and
it was just gradually coming at you.
yeah, I was
really
sleepy, man, always tired and just whatever. And apparently they said I'd been fighting it for a while, and it just finally collapsed. So 2 days in the hospital, 3 days in the hospital, got out, came home, tried to go fishing. The missus stopped me. She's like, no, you're not. She's like, you can go to the ranch because there ain't nothing for you to do up there but just sit in the deer blind. And I've been there ever since.
Yeah, just getting back today. Full live had to ruin.
Came back today.
Ben, well, I'm so glad, man, that you're here.
Yeah.
And I want to do something else for everybody that's watching. I'm gonna write. Can they see it?
I think so.
I'm gonna write down. Hold on, don't drink it. Don't drink. Hold on. We'll drink again. I'm going to write this magic number right here. See it?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So everybody that's watching, I want you to put a comment in the comment section of the cheers. Cheers? Right? The beer, the little beer mug thing. And the person that commented with that number, we'll post the number here later, is going to win what I like to call a Spoiled Life Swagger Packer. Right? We're going to send the winner that. Whoever the emoji of the little cheers thing is. But here's to health.
Yes, sir.
Here's to health. Cheers. Guys, it's been a hell of a show. Again, we got our first beer emoji. Tony Young is in the house. Too bad it's not number 1. Right? But if we get the number still online, we'll show it to you. We got number 2. While they build up, we'll give a shout out to our sponsors here. Roy's Bait and Tackle, of course, with his beautiful Roy's Bait and Tackle studio.
Yes,
right?
Sir.
Good luck, Petey. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. That was a hell of a win.
I know.
Right. Yeah. Sarge Custom Rods, Forever Last Gear, Z Pro Lithium, Stinky Pants Fishing. If you're going to keep fish, make sure it's on a Stinky Pants stringer, right? Coke Law Firm, Tow Corpus Christi, and Karbach Brewery. We have a winner here. I guarantee it. The magic number, I wonder if they could see this. The magic number was right here. Yeah, they could see it. The magic number was 6. And we go by the Ram Garcia internet. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Joseph Garcia. I'll write this down before I forget. I've already had 3 Karbachs. Joseph Garcia, you're the winner of the Spool Life Swagger Packer. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. What else do you got, Mr. Mcneil?
Man, that's it. I'm good. I'm good. Y'all come out Friday.
Friday is the day, whether you're participating or not. Go by and check it out.
Fully stocked bar.
Fully stocked bar. Yeah. I'm sure they'll have some appetizers there.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, dude, they got a food place, Dorados. It's excellent.
Oh, yeah. They got not even appetizers, like full-blown meals.
Food. It's good.
Bring your family. It's a family friendly environment, kid friendly environment. Go check out the anglers that you see posting all the time on social media with their big trout. Guys, these guys are super friendly. Just because they're top-notch anglers, that doesn't mean they're shy to talk to the community, give tips, right, of how to catch the big trout, and then cruise in Saturday to check out what those top-notch anglers have brought in.
Yes.
Right. Support your anglers. Jump in the Calcutta.
Yeah, you can
Right?
bid on them even if you're not fishing.
Yeah, bid on these anglers.
Yeah.
If you have a favorite angler, right?
Yeah.
My next show will come up. I'm not sure who it is yet. We got them lined up already pretty much to the half of 2024. So the next flyer will be out in a couple weeks. Want to say it's at the beginning of December, which hell, we're already almost there.
I know.
Right? We like to do the shows at least 2 weeks apart from each other to give the headline sponsors some proper reach, right? Along with our guests as well. If you do not want to participate in the Artificial Showdown, if you don't even want to cruise in to Chandler's Landing, what is it?
Yeah.
Chandler's Landing, go give the Artificial Showdown a follow, right? They'll have the videos there live.
Yes.
You could see exactly where these the guys are fishing. The videos will be live, of course, and maybe a little hint of where they're at might show up. You know, if you look
sneaky.
if you look closely, if you look closely. Guys, it's been a hell of a show. Like I said, congratulations to all the winners. The winners reach out to me, which is Joseph Garcia. PD won the fishing rod. Guys, you don't even have to show up online. You can show up here live and watch the show like PD did, right? It was PD, right?
Yeah, PD. Yeah,
PD. And
he already bought waders. I sent him what.
Yeah, he was buying everything. Yeah. He went home with a brand new Waterloo. Shout out to Waterloo, right? Yeah. Custom rod. Waterloo custom rods. It was a Phantom
Phantom 6.6.
Phantom Light 6.6, somewhere around there. Like I said, the next flyer will be out here in a couple of days, about a week. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Go follow the page. If you're not part of the group page, to follow along what we got going on, go also follow the YouTube channel. Right, we're on YouTuber, man. I'm telling you, we're everywhere. We're about to be on TikToker too. See y'all next time.